Kylian Mbappé has looked lost at his dream move at the Santiago Bernabeu. Seems to be a shadow of his former self, which is odd because Kylian Mbappé for the longest time has been known as the future of football. We was introduced to a potential all-time talent in 2017. A boy named Kylian Mbappé was running riot at Monaco, and his first victim was the mighty Manchester City. One of the most superb talents I've ever seen, and to me that was just highlighted in the 2018 World Cup, where the masses knew the name of the future football icon, Kylian Mbappé. In this video, we are going to look at the tactical and mental aspect of his poor form at Real Madrid. Mbappe's time at Monaco was pivotal in launching him as a promising young talent into a global football phenomenon. Joining Monaco's academy at 14, he quickly made an impact, debuting for the first team at just 16 and breaking Thierry Henry's record as the club's youngest player. His breakout season 2016-2017 showcased his exceptional speed, technical skill, and scoring ability as he netted 15 goals and led Monaco to his first league-earned title in nearly 2 decades. His remarkable performance in the Champions League, where he scored against top clubs like Manchester City and Borussia Dortmund, cemented his reputation as a rising star. His success drew immediate interest from Europe's biggest clubs, ultimately resulting in a 2017 transfer to Paris Saint-Germain for $180 million, a deal that showed his immense talent and potential. Although his time at Monaco was short-lived, Mbappé left a lasting legacy, setting a high standard for young players, establishing himself as one of the brightest talents in football. But it was the 2018 World Cup where everyone knew the name, Kylian Mbappé. Kylian Mbappe's performance at the 2018 FIFA World Cup held in Russia was a defining moment, creating him into a global star at just 19 years old. He became a key member of the French national team, showcasing his incredible speed, skill, and maturity on the world stage. Mbappé scored 4 goals during the tournament, including a stunning goal in the final against Croatia, making him the second teenager after Pelé to score in a World Cup final. Mbappe's contributions helped France win their second World Cup title, and he was rewarded as the tournament's best young player. Mbappe's World Cup success not only solidified his reputation as football's brightest talent, but established him as a generational player, capable of performance of a lifetime. Kylian Mbappe's time at Paris Saint-Germain has been marked by record-breaking performances, many titles, and a growing legacy as one of football's best players. Joining Paris Saint-Germain in 2017 on an initial loan deal that soon became permanent for $180 million. He became one of the most expensive players in history at just 18. From the start, Mbappé made a massive impact. His explosive speed, clinical finishing, and versatility allow him to excel on both wings and also as a center forward, making him a nightmare for defenders. Over the years, Mbappé has won multiple league-earned titles, domestic cups, and individual awards, including several League One Players of the Years. But there's always that question mark about how good his competition in Ligue 1 was. Those farmer league allegations would always follow him. His most memorable moment came in the final against Argentina, where he delivered a performance of a lifetime, scoring a hat-trick in the final, becoming only the second player in history to do so. Mbappe's hat-trick brought France back to life, creating one of the most dramatic football matches ever. Mbappe's remarkable display in Qatar established him as a true icon of the game, with many seeing him as the future of football for years to come. But weirdly, that was kind of the peak of Mbappé, and it seems like he's regressed ever since that game. His last season in Paris, they won the league like they always do, but in the Champions League, it wasn't a great campaign. Even though they went to the semi-finals, realistically, it was kind of undeserved. They came third in their group, and they had an easy pathway, avoiding Manchester City, Real Madrid, and Bayern Munich. They played a poor Barcelona side that had a red card for a majority of the football match, and lost to a weak Borussia Dortmund side. But Mbappé became the all-time leading goal scorer for Paris Saint-Germain and bowed out in fashion. Before getting his dream move to Real Madrid, he had to play the Euros, where all eyes were on him. And he honestly stunk up the place, with the 17-year-old taking his chain in front of the whole watching world. He got his dream move to Real Madrid, a move that's been in the work for the past 4 years. Madrid were about to create the newest Galacticos, with Mbappé, Vinicius, Rodrigo, Valverde, and Mbappé. It was scary for the rest of the football world. But now we're in November, and it's honestly been pretty lackluster. Mbappé scored on his debut in the Super Cup against Atlanta, and it looked like he was going to have a flying start, but that wasn't the truth. It took him until September 1st to score his first ever goal in the league. Mbappe's had poor performances in a Real Madrid shirt. This is the first time in his career where he's struggling to perform, and he's honestly looking lost out there. Mbappe's poor form has seen the French national team coach Didier Deschamps leave him out of the 23-man squad for the upcoming crucial UEFA National League games. Let's talk about why Kylian Mbappé looks bad in a Madrid shirt. Kylian Mbappé is not a center forward. He is not a number 9 who can drop in and play football. That's not his game. If Ancelotti wants to play Mbappé as a number 9, he needs to give him license to running behind. That's where Mbappé can hurt you the most. Don't get it twisted, this is not all Ancelotti's fault. Mbappé has some responsibility here. because he was given the option to leave in 2022, and he didn't. And I think that's such a poor career choice. Let me give you some context. Real Madrid just won the Champions League in 2022 with Kylian Benzema giving us an all-timer campaign, with Vinicius Jr. as his sidekick. I think if Mbappe goes to Madrid in 2022, I think Vinicius isn't opposed to the idea of being the second option, because he was just doing that last season with Kylian Benzema. But fast forward to 2024, this is his team. He is the superstar. He just won the Champions League. Mbappe is the one that needs the Champions League. Kylian Mbappe needs Real Madrid more than Real Madrid needs Kylian Mbappe. There's also no creator for this team. You look at all the midfielder options, Jude, Camavinga, Fede. They're all not creators. The only way you can create at Real Madrid is off of moments of brilliance. Mbappe can't do that because he's central. He's not able to be isolated for those type of moments, but Vinicius is. The problem with the Galacticos back in the day, there was no centerpiece holding it all together. It was Makelele, but Paris sold him. In this team, it looks like Jude has been forced to change his game to get the best out of the team. To accommodate Kylian Mbappe, Carlos Ancelotti dropped Jude Bellingham from the role that brought him so much success last season. Like I said, Mbappe is not an out-and-out striker. He and Vinicius cannot coexist because they excel in the same spaces. The slight difference is Mbappe likes to cut in. Vinicius is comfortable hugging the touchline. I don't think Kylian Mbappe is in the greatest headspace at the moment. The whole PSG case, the situation in Sweden, and being new to a country in the league, I think he's mentally drained. All the issues surrounding him, especially being dropped from his national team, must be really hard. He's under so much scrutiny and pressure that he's probably lost confidence. I'm curious on what your thoughts on this Kylian Mbappe situation. Is he lacking confidence? Or has he just regressed as a whole? Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.